Good evening. Welcome to the Grand at Home and to I don't know, it's not cocktail hour. See, this one-man show stuff is starting to get to me after this amount of time. We are tonight at Ghost Light Gossip. I am your host, Joe Ferlo, the director of the Grand. I'm glad you could be here. I want to point out before we even start that this is an interactive show. I'm going to make some announcements tonight and fill you in on some things that are changing in the ever-changing scene here at the Grand and in the arts. And in the course of the night, if you have any questions or you just want to say hi, feel free to leave a comment, and whether it's Facebook or YouTube, I'll see it. And if it's nice, I'll put it up on the screen. And either way, nice or no, I'll answer your questions as best I can. So here we sit now. It has been 4.5 months since we closed the Grand and started the Grand at Home online channel. And now we're looking at 6 weeks to opening. Of course, the opening is going to be really different this year, and we'll talk more about that, and certainly I'll answer your questions. But the plan right now, sitting here now, is that we will reopen on September the 12th with this great lively group, the Twins. They are part comedy act and part virtuoso musicians and magicians. They're absolutely just the kind of energy we want to pop in front of you come September the 12th. I do want to point out that this, like any other thing, hey Josh, thanks for joining in. Like anything else, this is everything's subject. You know, there's a lot can happen in 6 weeks. A lot happens in 24 hours in this landscape these days. So what I can tell you is we're going to do our very best to be open in a safe way. And again, the reminders of what that means is, you're going to see distance seating looks something like this. Seats will still be there, the ones that are missing, but instead of all these seats being available, these are the seats that are available, 220 of them approximately, and they're in groups of 2s, 3s, 4s, and some singles. We're going to seat units, family units is what we're calling them right now, in areas together, and keep, as you can see, there's a good 6 feet of distance between those seating sections. So with that said, ticket sales, will go quickly, and I hope that, if you're not able to come and join us, you'll think about joining us online. The goal is to have a streaming option available for all the Grand shows as well. We're putting the finishing touches on that, and we'll have more to say about it too. So, but there's a lot of things in place, and the two most integral things that are in place that you have to be prepared for if you're going to come see a show and spend some time with us at the Grand is first the distance seating, but also the face masks. We will be requiring face masks. We'll be putting them on the staff of volunteers. We'll be requiring them from the patrons in high traffic areas. We ask you to bring one. If you don't have one, we ask you to buy one from us at cost. If you don't want to buy one from us at cost, we're going to hand you one. But we want you in a mask. We will require you to be in a mask whenever in the public areas of the Grand. Now, when you get to your seat, you have your drink. You've distanced yourself. At that point, you want to sip your drink. That's fine. But at this point, you get up from there, the mask goes back on, and we will be enforcing masks here. I know it's still, even now, an unpopular or I shouldn't say it's an unpopular. It's either popular or unpopular. And you have to come down on one side or the other. We've come down on the side of being cautious and as safe as possible. We will require masks. Fortunately, you'll still be able to enjoy the shows. So with that said, tickets are now on sale to donors. They have been for a while now, for a little bit of time, and they are going on sale to the general public tomorrow at 2 o'clock when the box office opens. And so tickets will be available for all shows on the Grand. At the Grand, of course, you can also get them. Online. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to flip through all of my little things here so that you can see them all. Of course, our Opera House is our website is thegrandoshkosh.org, and you can get all of the info there, including a downloadable brochure and all of the information you need to be a donor, or simply to get your tickets online. And the box office itself is open from 2 to 6, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll take care of you there as well. So all of those great shows that have been announced earlier will be on sale, including B-Twins, our opening show. So with all of that said, the fall schedule, you'll notice, is light, and things continue to change. Some of the things for the fall are still you got a lot of factors going on, not just whether people are comfortable sitting in the theater, but sometimes financially we want to put people shoulder to shoulder, and we just can't do it. We won't do it yet. So that affects the math, and we've got to look at that. Touring itself is an issue right now. Even if I were in control completely, and I'm not, we have to take into account that there are artists who will not travel right now because of the restrictions they have upon returning to their homes, to their home bases at that point. And so there's a lot of stuff that's still up in the air right now. But as of this broadcast, we're still looking forward to B-Twins on September the 12th, and we hope that you'll join us either as one of the people in the audience or online, and more details will follow on that. Although the schedule is light, the plan is really pretty simple. I'm still going to, as things stand today, I'm still going to fill and add shows into the fall on a couple of conditions. One, the artists have to be an ensemble or a small group that's touring together. It's probably got to be a drivable date so that we don't rely on the airlines. It's got to be a cost-effective event because we've only got 200 seats, and it's got to be an affordable event because we want to make it possible for people to come back out and enjoy the theater. So there's a lot of different factors that are a little bit different than the way I would fill things in the past. So it'll take a little bit more time, but I am very, very pleased to tell you about the first act that I am going to add. We have made the arrangement. I'm sorry, I'm looking for a nice picture. And before I do, normally when I'm looking for an act, I'll go to a conference or a trade show or something like that, or someone will send me a name and we'll go from there, and I'll listen and I'll try to catch a small showcase performance, and all of that's gone right now. The conferences are going to be virtual this year. The showcases will be online. But we went through this process a little bit with the artists I'm going to announce. I was made aware of them by a colleague, an agent friend of mine, and as I was looking for artists for the Grand at Home series, and we booked them. they were generous enough to give their time to do a cocktail hour and a Grand at Home concert for us as it finished. And I was looking, I got to know them a little bit more, and they got to know us. And they came through town once to do a small gig at Beckett's. And Carol and I went to see them, and we got to talking some more. And when we got it all set down, I sat down and I ran the numbers and I ran the thoughts, and I thought, this is the kind of act. This is
Well, I love my baby better than a brand new sweater. I love my baby, he keeps me warm at night. Yes, I love my baby the most, he makes me break the toast. I love my baby, he makes me feel alright. Oh, and when I'm feeling blue, I always knows just what to do. I love my baby, hold him very tight. Cause I love my baby better than the nice warm weather. I love my baby forever and a night. Yes, I love my baby forever and a night. Oh, I love my baby forever and a night.
That is Sunday and Mr. Gessel. I went off the screen because I'm getting a notice that the live stream isn't working for one of our two platforms. I don't see any indication of that here, so hopefully you'll weigh in and keep me honest on this, and I will figure that out along the way. We've got people watching on only Facebook right now. I will point out to you that if you want to find your way across to the YouTube channel, The Grand at Home, that's also a possibility to catch this performance if we can't figure out what the bug is here and get it fixed. So in the meantime, hope you'll stay tuned or find us there, and please keep me posted. Dakota, thank you for that input, and hopefully that was just a glitch that we're finding our way through. Moving on from there, I also have another show announcement to bring your way, and another one that I'm really pleased to be adding to our season and to our offerings. And most of you know that most of you know that we have a real strong commitment to our education series as well, the AmCore Student Discovery Series, and that's it's incredibly important to us to try to reach out to students and families and kids and have them have the experience of seeing live theater, and obviously all of the touring acts and artists that make up the Discovery Series are off the road right now. And indeed, we sit here today not entirely sure what school's going to look like. But I think it's pretty, we're pretty certain at this point that the touring shows, and even if we had shows at the Grand in the fall and maybe even into the spring, we likely wouldn't be setting up a lot of a bunch of kids from 10 or 12 counties jumping on school buses to come and sit, even social distanced at the Grand. So we've been looking for some alternatives, and one of our longtime partners, Arts Power Touring Theater in New Jersey, has put together a program that we are partnering with them on, and it's going to be the Arts Power on demand. It will start this summer with a family show that they're going to do. The show is Chicken Dance, which is a great children's book coming to life. You can balk and roll along with Chicken Dance. It's going to be a great system. You'll be when you log on, you'll have the performance, which is usually about 50 minutes long. But there's also interviews with sometimes with the author of the book that we base the story on. There might be some activities involved as well. And this first one is designed to appeal to families who are still yet at home before the school year is to start. More titles will be coming from Arts Power as the year goes on. And we're working on a system with them where we can make these available to teachers however they need them. There'll be a way that teachers can purchase the show to show it in their classrooms, or you can make that commitment as however many individual licenses, so that if school ends up being at home in the fall and virtual, teachers can still participate in this program, send a unique link to each of their students so that they can tune in and find their way around and still enjoy that the literature brought to life on stage. So the details are still falling together as to how it will happen. You'll be able to get to it from the Grand website, and we'll be able to share a little bit in the income from that, which is tremendous. And I'll tell you, we've been working with Arts Power for a long time, and they are one of our favorite educational series things. So the AmCore series Discovery series will still survive this year. We'll find a way to do it from your schools or from your homes, whichever we can do. We'll kick it off right away in the summer, within the next few weeks with Chicken Dance, and you can tune in and as a family and enjoy that. There are a couple of other shows that have gone on sale since the last time we've talked. They are shows by outside presenters, and I want to send them your way so that you know, especially with all of the other shows going on sale as well. We have Symphony on the Rocks, which is on October the 17th. Of course, the folks from Vic Ferrari put that show together. They do a great job. That is usually a sellout, and certainly with our distanced seating capacity of 200, it's actually 223. That's a show that I think is going to sell very quickly. In fact, all of these may go very quickly. So you want to get your tickets for Symphony on the Rocks while you can. In November, a couple weeks before deer hunting season opens, Prospero and Associates will present Escanaba in the Moonlight, the Jeff Daniels comedy that was later made into a movie. It features comedy from deer camp, the Sodi deer camp to be exact, as they are trying all sorts of methods for Ruben Sodi at age 35 to bag his first buck and not be referred to any longer as the buckless Youper. And many Northwoods myths and magic take place as well there. Escanaba in the Moonlight also on sale. It is again that first weekend in November 6th, 7th, and 8th. And in the holiday season, going on sale now is a great holiday show back for a second year. Michael Bailey, Steve Marchtorme, and Mark Wood. The show's called For Kids from 1 to 92. It will have two performances again with the distanced seating, December 10th and 11th. And tickets are now on sale for that as well. So there are some options out there for you if you're ready to come out and sit and enjoy a show. That said, that all comes back around to Be Twins, who are our act that opens us up on September the 12th. Here's a little taste of what they have to offer. That is B-Twins, who are opening us up 6 months after we were closed on the 12th of September, a 7:30 show. Again, distance seating will be enforced, and there will only be 223 seats available. So you want to get those tickets soon if you want to join us live. And if you are unable to, or then you'll want to keep, or just don't want to. I shouldn't say unable. If you know, some people aren't ready to get out yet, and that's okay, because we're going to offer a way for you to have it in your home as well. So stay tuned for that as well. All of that said, that was a flurry of announcements of shows and changes and things that are going on, and we've only just begun. I can tell you that my guess is by next week, there'll be some other changes and some additions to the schedule as well moving forward. It's going to change, hard to say weekly, but there'll probably be some tweaking of the schedule quite a bit going into September 12th, and including the right now the soft opening date of September 12th. So how do you stay on top of that? That's we are trying to keep ourselves very visible to you online. TheGrandOshkosh.org, pardon me, is our website, and you'll find up-to-date info there on becoming a donor, how to get tickets, show schedules. You'll be able to look at, and if you like, download our electronic season brochure, which will be updated as we add shows. So the brochure you're looking at when you go online are the shows that are available at the Grand on the dates that they're going to happen. If a show moves, we will adjust that. If a show's added, it'll get added. So it's will be a very dynamic way to find our way through this. But we will certainly make that work for you. And that's the best way. That is really probably the best advice I could get you. I wish I could sit here in a crystal ball and lay out a season in the way that I typically do, and just put it on sale and have it go from there. But the responsible thing to do is to stay on top of the health concerns, to keep an eye and an ear open to what's going on in the communities around us and the industry, and to adjust accordingly, which is what we're doing. So one of the things I'm going to do on one of these future things is we'll actually have a walkthrough of the Grand, and we'll show you what changes, how when you come in the door, you'll have to go a certain way if you're going upstairs, or a certain way if you're downstairs, how the tickets will be taken. They won't be how they'll be marked instead of taken, how you can pick up on your way in a single serving cocktail to have in your seat if you want, what the distanced seating looks like in the theater. We'll talk about masks. We'll talk about some of the special cleaning and sanitation work that we're doing in the theater, where the hand sanitizing things are, where the restrooms are. But there are also things that will not be as we start. No intermissions in shows. We want to get you people to their seats with the drink and settle in, and the shows will go faster. They'll be fun. They'll go faster without the intermission. There'll be no meet and greets, at least not in the normal sense of a bunch of people hugging in the lobby. That's just not an option for us right now. We're looking at, whenever possible, some talkbacks from the stage at the ends of shows for people who want to stick around and ask a few questions and meet the artists. That won't happen for every show, but we'll make it happen as often as we can. You won't have programs in your hands. There'll be virtual programs. You'll be able to scan and put it on your phone, or we'll have them on the monitors in the theater with the information you need from shows. It's going to be quite a new experience all the way around. So with all of that said, that is most of what I had to talk about here today, except to remind you that the tickets are on sale as of tomorrow morning for all of the shows that we have going to the general public. The only one that is up there that we talked about, it's not yet on sale, is Sunday Mr. Gessel, which I announced tonight, and will go on sale in a couple of weeks. But other than that, you can get your tickets. The box office hours, again, are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 2 to 6. We have reopened. And you can find your way to service there. Or, of course, you can also call 424-2350 is the box office number. You can find us online at thegrandoshkosh.org, and you can buy your tickets there as well. You can keep tuning in for the Grand at Home. We've got a lot of fun things going, including tomorrow night's cocktail hour. I was so excited I called it cocktail hour tonight, but tomorrow's cocktail hour features some fun artists that I've met for the first time only recently. They are called Dueling Noted, and JC and Cassandra are a dueling piano group, piano and vocal. They're family friendly and a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to meeting them first on Friday to talk about things, and then Saturday they are going to have a show for us live on the Grand at Home, and we'll enjoy that a little bit of their act going that way as well. So with all of that said, there's just so much going on right now as we try to put things together. The most important thing is that how you can help us right now is as we find our way back through and back is to purchase tickets. It sounds corny, but we're in a very odd season where 200 seats is going to feel really good to me, and we're going to get there instead of the 550 that we usually have at Grand. They will go quickly. If you were observant, you noted that Sunday and Mr. Gessel has a sponsor. We're Precision Installations. We're grateful for them to be on board to help us do that. This sponsorship of shows is absolutely essential right now. And to be honest, some of the sponsors who support us in the past may not be able to right now because priorities are a little bit different. If you are able to help us as a sponsor for a show, please let's get in touch and let's find that work. That is one of the key things to us being able to reopen safely and successfully coming through this whole situation. And finally, as donors, whether it's $50 or $500 or $5,000, every single little bit that you do right now helps us to move on and make things happen. It has been brutal in the arts. If you follow any favorite arts organizations, you know that. It was very sudden, it was swift, and we really got the rug pulled out from under us, and we've been scrambling ever since. And we've been as fortunate as anyone, and more fortunate than some, to be able to stay in front of you and continue to find our way through this and to keep our feet moving to the point where we actually have a plan in place to reopen. But even with that said, there's so much that is different. Some of the cleaning processes and the sanitation work and the other work it's more costly. And as we go into the year, your support is very important to us. And in order for us to be here for you, we need you to be here for us. And that's really the way that goes. I hope that we get to see. I'm looking forward to it whenever it is, and I'm still planning on September the 12th, and hopefully you can join us then. And we will find our way through this together. In the meantime, please do whatever it is to keep yourselves and your families safe. Find your way through this. Take care of yourselves first, of course, and then hopefully you can help us as well. And whenever you're ready, if you're joining us online first and waiting until later, certainly I understand. We all have to do what's right for us and for our families. But whenever you join us, I'll look forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, we are here at Grand at Home Thursday nights for updates, and there will be many, and Friday nights with cocktail hours, Saturday nights with performances. Anything you've missed tonight along the way, you can always get the most up-to-date information at the website, thegrandoshkosh.org. So in the meantime, though, I thank you for joining me tonight. My name is Joe Ferlo. I'm the director of the Grand Oshkosh, and this has been Ghost Light Gossip, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon.